Same show, different name. Conjugate Nation, Chapter 1. We opened up the week with a bit of a deload on max effort. Just worked some dumbbell presses. Worked with about 80s for 5 to 6 sets of 10. Just to get blood in the area. I switched my max effort bench day from Friday back to Monday. I feel like plugging it in towards the end of the week. I'm pretty worn down from my work schedule. So I want to get it in on Monday morning when I'm fresh. There's a huge accessory upper back movement that I've been using. I hit it twice a week. It just, it's an incline bench with about 50 to 60 pound dumbbells, and you're rolling them up into the upper back. Feel a nice pump in the rear delt and creating that shelf to press off of, to bench off of, and to sit that bench bar on. Here's Steve's only video of the week. I believe this is 285, maybe 285-ish. He was sick all week, wasn't feeling too good. He's getting ready to go to San Francisco next week, so I hope he gets a good rest weekend and feels a little bit better. Here's Kyle's bench day. He got 260, I believe, for 7. He's pressing with his cambered bar, having that increased range of motion, hoping to build more power off his chest, and he's driving through the lockout. He has incorporated more bands into his workout. I forgot to add those videos into this week, but I will next. He's been using them on that cambered bar bench and also overhead presses. Here's my dynamic effort speed day. I have a combination of bands and chain. I worked 5 sets of 5 with about 195. After this 3-week wave of dynamic effort squats, I'm going to be maxing out. Last week I had a nice 490 to 495 pound cambered bar box squat. I have another good week this week, you'll see coming up. Just trying to get that straight bar back into my routine so I can get the groove down and look for a big PR in a week or two. This is another big accessory that I'm going to be doing. I have a hard time isolating my glutes and targeting my glutes for specific accessory movements. This is just a pull through with a kettlebell, really focusing on relaxing and flexing my glutes dynamically on the way up. I did about 3 sets of 20 and I was lit up. Here's Kyle's first time getting back on a straight bar. He's got 440 for 6. I know he was disappointed. He's got a pretty shitty bar. It doesn't really have much knurling on it, but I think it looks good. I think it were nice smooth reps for him. And once he gets a nice grippy bar in his hands, it's going to work for him. All that work with the fat bar will carry over, I'm sure. As we press forward here, I'm getting ready for my dynamic effort bench day. I worked off of an incline, and I used fat grips. I had 10 triples with about 135 bar weight and some mini bands. Here's an accessory that Kyle used after his squat day coming up. He's got that camber bar again. It's just an iso row. He's laying on a bench and really contracting his lower lats, his upper back, trying to get a good pump. This is what he hit before that. Those are some wild socks he's got on today, but he hit 390 for, I believe, let me see, 390 for 5. I apologize. Does a good job driving up through. His spinal rector's got to be nice and fatigued because he really caves in the bottom, and I think he does it on purpose, just really isolate that upper back and target that area because he's definitely frustrated when he fails. It's in that mid-range to top of the squat where he kind of caves in. Here's my max effort day. I worked up with a box squat with the bow bar, got some knee sleeves on. This is my one of 3, so I worked up. I hit 405. I think it's like an extra 10 pounds, but we'll call that 410. Here's 460. Moved fairly well. I was all by myself this morning. Had a lacrosse game, so I had to get it in, get it done quick. This felt a lot better than it looked. It still popped up strong, so I went for a 20-pound jump. This is about 480, 485. This ties a PR with wraps. I was really jacked up. I'm really looking forward to dominating that 500-pound box squat in a couple weeks. And excited to see the hard work paying off. Like I said, I didn't have a lot of time, so I hit quick conditioning circuit after I box squatted. I hit 5 sets of 5 or 5 rounds, deadlifting 275 double overhand for 5. Then I walked out to my driveway and pushed the prowler up and down. Hope you guys have a nice week. Stay safe, stay strong.